In just 1 year, some of today's most familiar cars will quietly disappear from showrooms and from value charts. Models once advertised as the future are now being phased out as brands shift to electric platforms and next-gen technology. Today on Rev Royale, we're uncovering 10 popular cars confirmed to be discontinued by 2026. Vehicles at high risk of sharp depreciation. They were once icons, symbols of innovation, comfort, and power. But by 2026, these 10 popular cars will become some of the fastest depreciating machines on the market. This isn't hype. These are officially verified facts, backed by automaker statements and top-tier automotive publications. Nissan Ariya's story begins with a car that once symbolized Nissan's electric rebirth, the Ariya. Launched with great promise, it was supposed to mark Nissan's return to EV leadership after the Leaf, but by 2026 that story ends. Reports confirm Nissan is phasing out the Ariya in North America after model year 2025, redirecting resources to more affordable mass-market EV. The result? Owners will face brutal depreciation. When an EV is discontinued, battery support, software updates, and resale interest all plummet. The Ariya will remain a well-engineered crossover, but in an era of faster, cheaper, and longer-range EVs, it'll look outdated almost overnight. Its silence won't be luxury, it'll be forgotten potential. But the Ariya isn't the only one losing its spark. Its luxury cousin is facing a similar future. Infiniti QX50, once the pride of Infiniti's crossover lineup. The QX50 is nearing its final chapter. Infiniti confirmed its shifting focus toward electrified SUVs and a full lineup redesigned by 2026. That means the QX50's combustion engine and its resale value are both running out of time. The luxury compact SUV market moves fast, and when brands stop investing in updates or advertising, models like this fade quickly. Without a direct successor yet announced, part support and consumer confidence will weaken. By 2026, QX50 owners will see one of the steepest resale drops in Infiniti history, a case study in how even a solid performer can lose its place, not for lack of quality, but for lack of future. From Japan's luxury corner, we move to Germany, where change is just as swift and just as costly. BMW X4. The BMW X4, the coupe-inspired SUV built for design lovers, is reaching the end of its ice road. BMW confirmed plans to end internal combustion X for production in late 2025, clearing space for its all-electric successor, the iX4, launching soon after. For owners, that spells heavy depreciation. History shows that when BMW introduces an electric successor, the previous generation's resale collapses. The X4 still offers strong performance and luxury appeal, but buyers prefer what's next, not what's last. Dealers will discount remaining units heavily, pushing used prices down across the board. Stylish, capable, and underrated, but by 2026, the X4 will become a luxury artifact of the pre-electric era, from German precision to Japanese performance. Another brand beloved for its driving spirit is saying goodbye to one of its most refined sedans. Acura TLX. Acura TLX was always a quiet achiever, refined handling, Type S performance, and that unmistakable Honda reliability. But despite its excellence, Acura is pulling the plug ahead of 2026. Low sales and a strategic shift toward SUVs and electrified models mean the TLX is being quietly retired. And when a brand steps away from sedans, resale value drops fast. Buyers hesitate to invest in models without successors, while dealers prioritize inventory that reflects the brand's new direction. The TLX will soon join the list of luxury sedans that were too good for their time, an enthusiast's gem, but a resale casualty. Speaking of legendary sedans, another European icon is also facing the end of its journey. Audi A4. For 4 decades, the Audi A4 was the benchmark of executive sedans, understated, balanced, and beautifully engineered. But Audi has officially confirmed the A4 nameplate is ending. By 2026, the lineup will evolve into the all-new A5 electric series, merging combustion and EV models under one futuristic identity. The result? Depreciation is inevitable. Once a model name disappears, its residual value follows. Buyers chase the newer badge, leaving loyal owners holding a car whose lineage has ended. The A4 will always be remembered for its elegance, but its resale fate is sealed by a corporate pivot toward a silent, digital future. Audi's not just cutting sedans. Even its electric SUV flagship is facing an early retirement. Audi Q8 e-tron is hailed as Audi's EV masterpiece. The Q8 e-tron is already nearing extinction. Audi announced that production at its Brussels facility will cease by February 2025, as the company transitions to the more advanced Q6 e-tron. For existing Q8 e-tron owners, that's bad news. Discontinued EVs depreciate even faster than gas cars. Battery improvements, faster charging, and software updates quickly make older models feel obsolete. The Q8 e-tron remains an engineering marvel, but technology is a relentless tide. By 2026, this once flagship SUV will be overshadowed by its successors, proving that in the EV race, even leaders can fall behind overnight. Meanwhile, back in the US, Ford's crossover king is stepping down from its throne. Ford Edge, the Ford Edge, once a family favorite for its comfort and practicality, is being phased out before the 2026 model year. Ford's realignment toward EVs and trucks leaves no room for mid-size crossovers like the Edge. The result? Rapid depreciation. When production stops, dealerships clear remaining stock with heavy incentives, immediately pulling used prices down. Fleet vehicles and lease returns will flood the market in 2025, oversaturating supply, even though the Edge remains a solid everyday SUV. The market has spoken. Buyers want electrified adventure, not combustion comfort. By 2026, this familiar nameplate will quietly fade into history, another victim of the industry's evolution. And Ford isn't alone in letting go of legacy. General Motors has begun its own cleansing of the combustion past. Cadillac XT for the Cadillac XT4, Cadillac's entry-level luxury crossover, ended production in early 2025. The reason? Its assembly line at GM's Fairfax plant was converted to produce the new Chevrolet Bolt EV. That transition is the beginning of the end for XT for resale value. With GM's luxury focus shifting toward electric models like the Lyriq and Vistic, the XT4 has no replacement on deck. Without brand support, depreciation will accelerate. In the luxury market, relevance equals value, and once a name loses that, no amount of chrome or comfort can save it. But if you think Cadillac's trimming stops there, think again. Another model is right behind it. Cadillac XT6, larger, more sophisticated, and positioned as Cadillac's family flagship. The XT6 was designed to rival Audi and BMW, yet GM has confirmed it will end production by late 2025, clearing space for Cadillac's new electric SUV, the Vistic. It's a natural progression, but a painful one for resale. As soon as the EV replacement hits showrooms, used XT6 prices will plummet. Luxury buyers crave innovation, and older gas models become yesterday's tech. The XT6 still embodies premium craftsmanship, but by 2026, it'll be a depreciating memory in Cadillac's all-electric portfolio. And finally, the number one car set to lose the most value by 2026. A familiar name that defined the American sedan. Chevrolet Malibu. The Chevrolet Malibu, once the quintessential American sedan, will officially end production in November 2024, closing a legacy that spans nearly 60 years. General Motors confirmed the Fairfax plant will transition entirely to EV production, marking the end of an era. Without successor or brand support, the Malibu's value will collapse quickly. Sedans are already a dying breed in North America, and as fleet contracts expire, used inventory will flood the market. Expect double-digit depreciation within a year. The Malibu's final act isn't a failure, it's a farewell, a reminder that even the most enduring names can't outrun change. Final analysis: why these cars will crash in value. Every car on this list shares one simple truth. They're being left behind by their brands, whether discontinued, replaced by EVs, or stripped of marketing support. Their value loss isn't about reliability, it's about relevance. Cars that exit production depreciate faster due to limited parts availability, reduced demand, and the industry's shift to electrification. And as governments tighten emission rules, combustion resale values drop even harder. It's not the end of great cars, it's the beginning of a new era. So if you own one of these, enjoy it, cherish it, and drive it proudly, because by 2026, these once beloved models will become automotive ghosts. The future is electric, digital, and fast-moving. And in that race, nostalgia is the first thing left behind. You've been watching Rev Royale, where power meets perspective. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more cinematic insights into the world of luxury and performance cars. The engines may fade, but the stories never will.